Hi, I'm Reg Miller of Letsrush. We've just refurbished a property for a private landlord. It had been let out for a number of years, and about 18 months ago we had to evict a tenant. That left the property in quite a poor state. Now, what we did was to recarpet the property and paint it throughout and did a few repairs on it. Since then, tenant was in for 18 months, left recently. And again, unfortunately, the paintwork wasn't left in a good condition. So what we've done really is just gone through and flashed through the property in Magnolia. The toilet and cistern has been replaced. Rather large kitchen diner. There was nothing really majorly wrong with this apart from a bit of untidiness and the oven. We didn't replace it the first time around, we just repaired it, but this time with new tenants we decided to do that. There was a dishwasher in that space, and really the dishwasher wasn't working, so we either had the choice of putting a new dishwasher in or basically removing it and leaving it as a space for a tumble dryer, a washing machine or a fridge, something like that for the tenants. So that's what we did to save on costs for the landlord. The sink was an old black plastic sink which was very tired and had been in for obviously for a long time. We replaced that, resealed right around the sink and the worktops. Again, that just freshens things up over time. It gets rather grubby sometimes and needs some attention. Moving into the living room, it was carpeted the last time. All we have done is flashed around and painted the walls to bring them back up to a good condition. The garden, well, the garden was very, very overgrown. I think some of the weeds were as tall as me when this tenant left. We had told her about it before she left, but she took the decision to lose her deposit and basically leave the property like this. So we've had it cleared. We haven't painted all doors at the present moment. Some of the doors have been painted, some need a bit of attention later on, but it's a matter of, you know, keeping a reasonable budget and doing what's necessary to get it looking in good condition, and other things we can do later on. This whole banister has been repainted. It was quite poor and chips on it. Obviously high wear and tear with a family with young children. There is a new shower in, again, just really trying to revamp the property to give it a bit more of a fresh look and feel. New shower curtain in. Although it's got a screen, the shower curtain just gives a bit of a double protection, just in case, because some tenants do have a tendency, even with screens, to leave them open and basically get water on the floor, which leads to leaks downstairs. First bedroom, quite a large size. Again, refreshed right the way through. It's a matter of time scales and budget. There's a tenant moving into this at 9 o'clock this morning, which is really underneath an hour. So we did the best we can. This door had a hole in it where someone had maybe punched through it or whatever. We have filled that hole and painted over it, which has saved us the cost of getting an entire door and fitting it. And third bedroom, a single, not so big, but still, you know, a good size for a single. We've got an airing cupboard which is quite large in depth, so there's a lot of storage space in it. That's where the boiler is. It's going to rent out at $650 a month as a 3-bed, and as it had done before, right through the 18 months, it rented out really well. Before that, as I said, we had to evict a tenant. They were in high rent arrears and really had damaged the property. So we're recovering from a situation where the property had been neglected and abused by a tenant, obviously leaving the landlord with some arrears, which meant that we couldn't do everything we wanted to do the first time around. So effectively, we've done what we could to get it rented out again. It was in a good condition. We repaired whatever needed to be repaired, but could have been replaced instead. 18 months have gone by, rental income's coming over that period of time for the full period, so that's really good. And that's given the landlord the opportunity this time on a change, not only to refresh the property again, which obviously needed to do. We've got the deposit, which did that, but also to if you like, revamp and renew some of the things like the cooker, etc. Anyway, I'm Reg Miller with Letsrush, just to show you, what we do to refresh properties and the standard of properties we rent. Until the next time, take care. Bye-bye.